expected it to turn out like this.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
Happening, people.
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida.
Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit. Stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuss, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida.
Intrigue, the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and French fries, breakfast and champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
California. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2-division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
Mr.
LV Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, aka the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madbad 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chick Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people. There is no equal.
You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. TheBoxingVoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBD for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. I'm joined alongside Ringwalk Danny, a.k.a. Daniel Alvarez. What's up, champ?
Good morning, brother. How you feeling?
Oh, man, I'm straight, man. Another day in paradise. Just got the smoke, off the top of the roof.
In the rooftop,
so it was a good old time, man. It was a good old time.
Yes, indeed, champ. And it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day. The sunrise was beautiful.
Yeah,
it was nice and gorgeous.
Yep.
Feeling good. Got a nice workout in this morning.
I know, man. Damn, you inspiring me, bro.
Yeah,
it's like,
champ.
yo, you really coming over here that early in the morning? That's like crazy to me.
Yes, indeed, man. I got here about 4. I stretched this time because you know how not stretching fucked me up last time. So stretched before leg day. Got a nice workout in.
He was Jeremiah Milton for a little bit.
Nah. Now that was my boy. He was lifting some heavy shit. But that's what he do. So yeah, man, got that work in, and then came up here, got the shit set up, ready to go. It's Monday. Start of a beautiful week.
Fun day.
Every day is fun.
Monday, fun day.
Every day is fun. Every day is fun. But champ, it's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to hear Ryan not only go for the big money fight. You know, fighting Tank, while that represents a lot of danger because of Tank's power, you know, it's kind of understandable why you would want to do something like that because of the check that it represents. You know, Tank brings in a lot of, you know, asses and seats, and obviously he is one of the few young fighters on pay-per-view. So it represents a big fight. But to hear him call out Teofimo Lopez, who's coming off the loss to Kambosos, and, you know, he's just recently in the media, he being Garcia, Ryan Garcia, stating that if he would have beat Kambosos for Undisputed, he wouldn't be satisfied. Like, so, you know, he's taking shots at Devin, and now he's saying he wants to fight Teo. Again, Ryan is such a star, or represents, you know, a certain level of a paycheck, that I believe these are fights that these promoters that are outside of his broadcaster would still make. I think these guys would make these fights because of who Ryan is and what he brings to the table. So, but what I mean is, like, Bob Arum would put Teo in there if Ryan really wanted to fight Teo. I think Teo would be the favorite. I don't know. You know, okay, he looked good destroying Fortuna, but I don't think he looked sensational. I don't think he looked amazing. So,
and there's levels, you know. Teo has clearly been in there with the far better competition, the far better fighter. Obviously, his biggest win in Vasyl Lomachenko. That being said, they would have to step in there for us to see. You know, this is also a new weight class for Ryan. That was his first fight at 140 pounds. I would love to see a fight with Teofimo Lopez, given that they literally have beef going back 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first fight I ever covered. It was Teo and Rolly standing side by side in a shouting match with Ryan Garcia, who was ringside. So I say that to say, to me, the build-up for that fight would be amazing. The build-up for that fight would be better than a build-up with Gervonta Davis.
Wow.
In my opinion, I think in the last year or so, we've kind of seen Tank kind of, you know, not talk as much.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it just recently in this build-up with Rolly. For the first fight that was supposed to happen originally in December, yeah, and they had their back and forth at the press conference. But you saw that Gervonta was a bit more reserved this time around. I don't know that that'll be the case with Ryan and Teo. I think they're both men who love to talk, both men who love to entertain, and both men who love to sell. So that being said, Ness, I'm all in for this fight.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely signing up if it is real, because I've been here before with Ryan calling guys out and wanting certain fights that eventually don't happen, never come to fruition. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that I prefer to wait to celebrate when it actually gets announced. Till then, I like his energy. You know, I don't think I've really heard him call out fights like this. You know, again, we know what Teo represents in terms of power and skill, but not necessarily a paycheck. Whereas Tank is that. Tank is that. So, you know, I think if he can make a fight with Teo, that would be interesting, and it would definitely show that he is a player, a true player in this division. It'll show, it'll quiet the naysayers for sure. All the people that have doubts, yeah.
No, quieting the naysayers. Simply, what we've been asking is, okay, you're talking about these big fights. Step up for these big fights, right? You've called everybody out but haven't fought anybody. You fight a former unified world champion, especially if Teofimo can get back against Campa and look like the Teofimo of old. If he can look like the Teofimo of old, you get what I'm saying? He will be given that respect, given the stake that he once had, right? So we see Ryan and a healthy Teo come back, right? I guess we'll see next month when he fights Campa. But if we see a healthy Teo in that comeback and a sharp, a strong, a fast Teo, man, like what's not to love about that fight? It's literally everything we've been wanting. Ryan to step up, and that's another big fight for Teo.
Yeah, man, and it's a fight that I think fight fans would come out to if there were, if it was in the right location. It seems like Ryan can sell anywhere, right? Right. This last fight was just in LA, and the one before that was in San Antonio, right?
Correct.
Wow. So he sold 12 in San Antonio and now 11 in LA. Okay. So he's like the baby Tank. Yeah. And I shouldn't say baby because he's right there. He's a couple thousand away from Tank in terms of tickets. So obviously I believe Tank has one of those where he did 18,000 maybe in Atlanta. But I believe Tank's last fight in LA was like
15. It was 15.
Oh, with Cruz.
Yes.
But that's not his last fight. So what was the last fight?
No, Rolly.
And that was in LA?
No, that was Brooklyn, Barclays.
And that was 11.
No, that was like 19.
You sure?
That was the highest, the most attended. That was the most attended boxing fight ever at Barclays, and the fourth highest, most attended event ever at Barclays.
Wow. I don't know. I thought I heard he had an 11.
I think it was like a Justin Bieber concert ahead of him, and like two other things. Like Tank currently holds like the fourth highest attended event ever at Barclays Center.
Wow. Well, I mean, the two of those guys would be an explosion, but I think because of those numbers, that fight might be hard to make. But so, I mean, it was Rolly, and before that it was Cruz. I wonder where I'm getting this 11. I mean, this 12, 13.
Antonio Taylor in the chat is saying Ryan tickets were $24, but he brought them out.
Oh, wow.
So do you think like the nosebleeds could have started at $25 a ticket? That's like really cheap. That's like club show prices.
I mean, that's
cheap.
more expensive than the San Antonio Canelo tickets. San Antonio Canelo tickets were like $10, and then you could also bring like a toy.
You're thinking
Liam Smith?
Yes, the Liam Smith fight in Arlington.
Yeah.
That was also like 6 years ago. Inflation.
No, I know, but they did it. They did it.
Yeah, in a fucking 100,000 person venue too.
They did it.
Yeah, they did it,
and it was cheaper.
It was cheaper, correct.
And you could bring a toy in exchange for a ticket. Yeah, look it up. It's either a toy or a can of food.
I think it might have been a can of food.
Well, there you go. How much is a fucking Campbell soup? $1.99. So,
I ain't bought a can of soup because I'm being nourished by that Foodie Fit champ.
And look, someone's saying San Antonio was not that cheap, so I don't know. I guess they talking about Ryan tickets. And he's in the chat every day. That's Fred the Boss.
Fred the Boss. I'm trying to see it.
But here goes another one. Say I also paid $30 for Billy Joe Canelo in San Antonio. See?
I mean that was Dallas, but.
Ooh. Tony, I don't know if we could believe you now if you're saying that you bought him in San Antonio.
Liam and Billy Joe have been in Arlington and then Dallas/Arlington area, and then the Callum Smith fight, that was San Antonio. I know that one though. It was only a capacity of 12,000 because of the pandemic. So,
yo, my man Pound for Pound King saying Camboso's front row was $10 to 15,000. Extra row were added due to demand. I mean, he didn't even write it right, but I have no clue what you're trying to say.
He's saying that the front row tickets for the Cambosos fight, I'm assuming against Haney,
were $10 to $15,000.
I think he's trying to say 10 to 15,000, like between 10,000 and 15,000, and he's saying that extra rows were added.
They ain't getting that again.
Nah.
They ain't getting that again, yo. I don't even know they get that fight again.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know that we get the fight either, but we'll see, man. We'll see. We shall see.
So on Earl Spence verified Instagram, he announced some, or let's say he confirmed and announced some rumors that me and Danny had heard through the grapevine. And yeah, I want to go ahead and screen share this with you guys so you know exactly what we're talking about.
They're saying Tank did 11,000 during COVID in San Antonio.
Okay. So
Ryan did 11,000 in San Antonio with it fully open.
Okay. But I knew there was an 11. I wasn't trying to down Tank. I knew that there was an 11.
Yeah, no, I mean, he was the first. He was the first to do a pay-per-view with people like in attendance, and he did it on Halloween in San Antonio.
Yeah.
And they had that capacity, and then Canelo comes a month and a half later, and they still had that capacity.
So Earl Spence Jr. announced on his Twitter that Colbert versus Martin, and I quote, is already done. I'm hearing that this fight is going to be done for September, the end of it. So we're back to asking ourselves, do we like this fight? But I think that Earl Spence needs to get at least the mention for doing a good job as a promoter.
A great job as a promoter.
A lot of people promote or say that they're a promoter, but they don't actually promote their fighter. This fight, I hear it is happening. Obviously, Earl has announced it. So that just shows that he can shake the tree after any fight.
Did he delete the tweet?
No. I have it still here on the Instagram and on Twitter. Look.
It's not on.
Look. Come on, man. That's Twitter. What you mean it's not on? It's on Twitter.
Oh. I had to look at the date. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. But anyway, the point is that he's done a good job for Frank Martin, man. I've really never heard of Frank Martin before the Jackson Marinas fight. And now he's like the talk of the town, and he's about to have a really big fight. And yeah. I mean, it's a dangerous fight for Colbert moving up 5 pounds to challenge someone that's on an 11 fight knockout streak. I mean, that's one more than Terrence Crawford.
And, we have to know it has been against, lesser competition. I know there's been numerous people there with losing records, but Frank Martin is on the tear, and he's been asking for that opportunity. And I think this is a good one, Ness. I know you're not too happy with the fight, right? Or you kind of think that there could have been a better fight to be made?
Yeah, for Colbert, I think there would have been a better fight, but I'm being told that he's motivated. This and people counting him out has motivated him. So if we get to see primetime focused, I'm excited. He's going to have to be focused to get the win because he's moving up in weight. We don't know how big Frank Martin is. We don't know how big he comes into camp, how much he rehydrates to. There's a lot to factor in. And again, there's a world of tape on Chris Colbert. Frank is just getting on the radar. He needs Colbert's name. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And September. That's strange now that I'm thinking.
Why?
Will they do that?
Do what exactly?
Would Bud and Crawford, who are the same person, and Earl and Spence, who are also the same person, would they actually go against Canelo and Triple G? Because, come on, man, I'm sure you could go through Martin's record. He's never fought without Earl. Usually Earl fighters fight on Earl undercards. Yeah, he's going to have these fights here and there where maybe Earl kept him busy, but like when Earl fights, Martin fights, what's the other ones?
Burley Brooks.
Burley Brooks fights. You know how it is. That's how it is. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering. I thought we just heard it was November, man. Oh, what happened there? My good friend. Oh, okay. At least you're back.
We're back.
No, you're back.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
I was muted or something?
I had went into a black realm. But yeah, man, it would be interesting to see. It would be interesting to find out what's going on if, because September, end of September. I mean, are they getting their own main event? Is Colbert getting a main event because he's moving up?
Wow, that
because like again, September isn't the rumored date of Bud and Earl.
Right, they're saying November.
Exactly.
So I think that November is more likely, way more likely. Once again, that fight you got to sell it, you got to promote it, you got to do a few press conference, maybe a 2-3 city stop press conference tour. Like you definitely have to pull out the bells and the whistles for this fight. Which is why I believe November is the date for that, Ness. So you're saying that for Chris Colbert versus Frank Martin, the rumored date for that is in September, end of September?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's plenty of time for them. We're just in July. It's 2.5 months from now. Shit, more than 2.5 months from when Earl tweeted that. So, that's plenty of time for them. I just don't. I don't even think they'll get their own main event. Probably be on an undercard, like co-main of a Showtime Championship boxing.
I mean, I can see Colbert dropping from main event status. Was he main event versus Garcia?
Yeah, I believe. Yes, he was.
So I can see maybe you dropping because you lost, but I could also see you staying there because you're stepping up to the plate. You're answering the call. I wonder how many people are going to give him credit for moving up a division and taking on a guy that's perceived as a puncher. It's going to be interesting.
I could see them keeping him. Maybe doing one of those Minnesota, no, they can't do Brooklyn. Yeah, I could see them maybe doing it in like Minnesota or something. You know how they've been going to the Armory a lot, main eventing at the Armory, something like that. So I could see that.
At the Armory. Okay, in Minnesota.
Yeah, in Minnesota. Because it's like you can't go to Brooklyn with it. You can't go to Dallas with it. But they always do cards in Minnesota, and they always have a great turnout. So I think that would be a safe bet, is take it to Minneapolis. Take it to the Armory late September. I wouldn't mind that. Bougie from Broward, now at 5'4". Excuse me, with a $5 super chat. Saying Colbert, a.k.a. Well, come on, man. Why are you saying that? Ass time. Too small for Frank. Rather have Keyshawn versus Frank on the Spence and Crawford undercard.
I want to screen share this real quick. This is Ryan's story here. And, he's having a conversation with Tank. But, again, this is like deaf ear stuff. Like, have your peoples call his peoples, get with his peoples, and, do your thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, it says, okay, now, come on, Javonta, come get this ass whooping real quick. It will only hurt a little. You won't see it, and we can hit the club after. Just accept the fight and your fate. At Javonta, what's the word? You got anything to say?
And then he says, but if he does, I'll let you know what he responds. Crying, laughing emoji.
Also put, most likely won't. So he most likely won't respond.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know what's up with Ryan.
Let me tell you something. I called my uncle yesterday. We talked for like 45 minutes. He was like, were you at the Garcia fight? And he don't really watch fight. Like, he'll watch the big fights. And I laughed. I'm like, no, I wasn't, but it's funny that you know that he fought. He's like, yeah, man. It was like all over my timeline, and, I saw like highlights and shit. I'm like, holy hell. And now I see that was on SportsCenter.
Yeah, that was SportsCenter.
Wow.
Is that Ryan makes it there? Did you not see that, Michael? Oh, my God, you didn't see this. We didn't announce this. All right, let me find that, too, and be able to screen share with our live audience. So, it's hilarious. Ryan gets a lot of traction. Now I see why they won't let him go and why he's such a commodity, bro. Look at this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, there it goes. We're ready. So, look. I don't know. I'm not young. What the hell is TFW?
TFW?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Like, the fuck would you do? I don't know. But this is Michael B. Jordan recording the next scene for Creed at Ryan's fight.
Oh, I did see that, yeah.
I said, this is Michael B. Jordan recording the next scene for the movie Creed at Ryan's fight, not Tank's fight. That's fucked up. That's pretty weird. Because I thought I seen him at Tank's fight before.
I mean, shit, he was at Sequoia's fight just a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. You know?
Maybe it was just...
I think just the convenience of the
Of
film
the location,
company. Yeah,
the
wherever they
location.
filming at. Like, if you think about it, I remember that they, for Creed 1 or 2, they fucking used the crowd at Wilder.
Who's this fake champion he's walking out?
Ortiz 1, you get what I'm saying? So
You seen the fake champ he's walking out?
Nah,
Who is that guy? He doesn't even look like who is that? They didn't even get an actor we know or a boxer we know. It's just like some dude, right?
TFW, you go to a fight and end up in a movie with Michael B. Jordan. What the fuck is TFW?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who that fighter is, but who is that supposed to be?
I have no clue. And Michael in the back on some
getting a crowd
hype man shit.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with the fighter, bro. I think it literally just has to do wherever they're filming at and the convenience. All right, what's the next big fight we could hit up? Because like I was trying to tell you before you cut me off, like the dickhead you is that they did the same shit for Wilder Ortiz 1 when they was at Barclays.
What they do?
They used the crowd to film for Creed. You get what I'm saying? They used the crowd there and they filmed for Creed. I don't know if it was the first one or the second one, can't recall, but I know that's happened as well. So
yeah, I mean, still big, man. Still big. At the end of the day,
it is.
People can say it's a coincidence. People can say that it was convenience, but
it was
to have Michael B. Jordan do that at anybody's fight is a bonus.
Absolutely, and even though it was convenience, it had to be for the right fight. You get what I'm saying? Because they weren't gonna do it at the Kovalev fight against Pulev. They were doing it, at Ryan's fight because they knew that people would be in attendance. We got Krykos with a super chat saying, who you guys think is the greatest fighter alive?
Alive? Well, damn. Alive. That's tough.
No. Kevin Donovan with a $2 super chat saying, I read they were just recording the crowd noise.
Yeah, maybe. It's still Michael B. Jordan in the crowd on a microphone hyping up your crowd. Like people will water down anything. Oh, Jesus all he did was wake up after whatever slumber, you know what I mean? He just moved the rock, you know what I mean? Wasn't nothing much.
they're saying, so I see TFW's The Feeling When, but then I see TFW is definitely That Face When. So
Okay, That Face When sounds more modern.
yeah.
But The Feeling When, That Face When. But I guess they didn't zoom in on anyone's face, so it could be feeling, whatever.
I don't know.
The point is, Michael B. Jordan was there. That's an amazing thing for anybody to have.
Nah, it was
Because he's been at other fights just as a spectator, not, again, a hype man. Like, he was, that's a glorified hype man.
I mean, I think he was more on his work mode.
Hey, one hand washes the other, but you were hyping up the crowd.
I'm sure that when they did it for the other Creed at Barclays, I'm sure he was there as well.
Brother, I wouldn't see, here we go again trying to, like, water that. Bruh, was he not playing a hype man?
No.
He wasn't hyping up the crowd. He didn't have a mic to hype up the man that was walking in front of him get the crowd ready for him.
Was the man that was fighting that night, or was it?
I never said Ryan. I said he was hyping up his crowd, bro. But whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
You want to win this argument? I'm not gonna go down that hole with you. I see what you do.
Because I'm just saying, calling one of the one of the great young actors that we have in today's era a hype man is,
I mean, you mad that that's what he did? He hyped up the crowd.
No, that is what he did.
All right. So why can't I? If you're shoveling shit, why can't I call you a shit shoveler?
Because what if you just a fucking farmer that happened to, pick some shit up?
You just mad,
throw
man.
in
You
your
just
manure,
mad. You turning it into something that ain't. I was the one that brought up Michael B. Jordan being there. I'm the one that's excited for Ryan getting that opportunity. You trying to turn it into something that ain't. Michael B. Jordan was hyping up the crowd. You can't deny that.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think, like I said, I think that was cool that he was there. The Axiom member for 19 months at the contender level, sending us, showing us some love, saying Michael B. is actually the director of the movie, so it's probably why he hyped the mic up.
There you go. But that still means he was hyping up.
He was directing.
Oh, okay.
He was directing. Mike can't read with a $2
let me ask you, are you
saying, "Sup, fellas? TFW means That Feeling When." Holla.
Yo, are you going to see the new Michael Jordan Peele movie?
What's it called? What's it about?
Oh, you ain't see the trailer? You should watch it real quick.
It's on some Get Out type shit.
You know the last trailer was the best trailer. I don't know if you're going to find that one because I was at the movies to see that one when I went to see Thor, Love and Rock or whatever the fuck it's called. But that last trailer now has me ready to watch it. I wasn't going to watch it because it looked real corny, like extra corny. But
you don't know the name of it? Of the movie?
Bo, you don't know the new Jordan Peele movie?
No.
Oh, wow.
No,
oh, yeah, it is called No. Or Nope. It's called Nope. N-O-P-E. Nope.
Okay, final trailer, 13 million views a month ago.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Okay, so they're in the towns that we drove through on our way to Houston. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, my man's fell off the horse.
So as you can see, Danny is now watching the trailer to
Nope,
a Jordan Peele movie.
Okay.
Usually
that's
Jordan
a nice
Peele.
deck. Oh, wow. Did he get shot?
Danny was just taken back by what he saw.
Oh, okay.
He's excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they on some UFO shit.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. All right.
He's so funny. He said, "Oh, okay."
Yo, ain't that the dude from The Hangover, Mr. Chow? Ain't that Mr. Chow? That was with the red suit. Oh, okay.
From Jordan Peele.
Yo, Bo, you go get my coffee, please.
Is here?
Yeah. Yo, ain't that old girl? Hold on, ain't that old girl from Aquila and the Bee? Ain't
what?
Yeah. What's her name, Bo? Aquila and the Bee chick.
She played in one of the other Jordan Peele movies, didn't she?
Nah.
Or she played in Black Mirror.
I don't know what that is. That's definitely. Come on, y'all, help me out. What's the girl from Akeelah and the Bee? Help me out, y'all.
Ignorant Boxing said Earl didn't shake no tree. Colbert is the one that wanted to fight. I don't know about all that. You know, if Earl ain't out there, talking about his fighter, you know, nobody jumps on it. That's how I'm looking at it.
That's Keke Palmer. Okay.
Keke Palmer.
Oh, what in the world? Yeah, this might be too much for me.
What?
Like this? Like it's just too much, bro. Like
yeah, they doing a lot. They actually trying to catch aliens. But I'ma rock with it, man. On some fucking shit.
Yeah. But I told you I'm not.
They turned the little.
Oh, that's the guy I thought was Mr. Chow.
It seems like they turned their little farm into some sort of, you know, pay to see the anomaly thing, and then I don't know what happened. That now they're on some like let's catch these aliens. But I mean, you know, he was alright. And what he do? He did. Jordan Peele did Get Out, and what else?
He's done. There's another one I went to go see.
I think I seen two, and he's been 2 for 2 with me. Yes. So I'm gonna just go ahead and watch the next one.
I've seen both, and I liked both, even though it's not typically my, you know.
And Jordan Peele is the dude from Harold and Kumar, ain't he?
So he did Get Out, he did Us, and now he did Candyman.
The new Candyman.
Yeah.
Did I watch that? I feel like I watched that.
Apparently he was in Toy Story 4. Okay.
It's crazy that this dude came up as a comedian. Let me screenshot this, right? Like this guy came up as a comedian, then all of a sudden he has like this dark, you know, like when he goes in director mode, he's on some dark shit.
What do you mean dark? Like you don't hear from him?
No, like his ideas, his thoughts, his movies.
Well, maybe because he's been a comedian. So if you think about it, this is probably the shit that he's been wanting to do, but he's been doing the shit that's been working until he got in a place where he could do his own thing. You get what I'm saying?
For sure. Just noticed my shirt on TV. Just want to say shout out to Harding for the wake and bake this morning. We appreciate you. Yeah, man. So I'm sorry.
So we got best dad ever member for 11 months saying Tank versus Cruz 15 to 16K. Ryan did 11 to 12K. Numbers don't lie. Same stadium says a lot to me.
Yeah, but you got to factor in the COVID, not COVID, full capacity, not full capacity, right?
No. Literally, Tank just fought at the same arena like 7 months ago against a last-minute replacement.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about the San Antonio. How do you know he's not?
Because when Tank fought there, it was COVID.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a 12,000. That's not what he said. He literally said Tank versus Cruz, which was in LA, 15 to 16,000. Ryan did 11 to 12. So there was no COVID restrictions for either one. No COVID restrictions for either one. But either way it goes. Damn. So we got Steve Munoz with a $5 super chat saying
we do have Discord back.
Okay.
So once Bo gets here, we're gonna try that out because we've been waiting to be live to actually try to make sure that you can hear us because we can hear you on Discord. So we just need to make sure, run that test. If not, we got to call the engineer. So yeah.
We got Boozy from Broward with a super chat saying shout out to my boy Bo. 2 fire emojis. Keep grinding, champ. And then we got Steve Munoz with a $5 super chat saying, Buenos dias, TBV. Keep it a buck. If you're managing Ryan right now, what if you were managing Ryan right now, what if anything, I don't know, what if, he's saying like, what would you do different? Okay, if anything. Genuinely think Oscar moving him very well. So what would you do different with Ryan?
I don't know because I'm not in there like Oscar, so maybe that's why they're not putting him in certain fights. Maybe they needed to give him these fights to continue to develop him. I mean, we see him pulling out with his chin up in the air, so that could be something that Oscar had been waiting to see. Will it get resolved in training camp with these trainers that keep, working with Ryan?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of with you. Definitely would work on his defense because, like you said, pulling out like that, the right man catch you, a Gervonta Davis perhaps, then he might be asleep.
Yeah, man. I hear you. So, do we have any polls going, Bo? Would you come up with?
So they're saying...
Yes, he did. And we got an 11-month member, the best dad ever, saying Tank versus Cruz, 15 to 16,000 people. Ryan did 11 to 12,000. Numbers don't... Oh, you said that.
I did.
That's the members one. Did you get the other one for 19 months?
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, shout out to the both of you for celebrating 19 months as a contender is the axiom, and 11 months as a champ is the best dad ever from Baltimore. And thank you.
Yo, we got Modern King Boxing said, I knew it. Ring Walk Danny's Coffee. It's here.
Bo, that's what I was struggling to remember. Now that you're back, can we run Discord? I already set it up. You just got to, open it.
The computer.
Oh, the computer's down.
If that guy sent me the password, I could open it up.
Did you text Alex?
Of course.
Oh, cool. We got Drew down with a $2 super chat that says, Ryan is definitely the A-side versus Devin, the Care Bear. All right. People still talking A-sides, huh? That's strange. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to subscribe right here to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where we're looking to get to 1 million subscribers. And right now, we're not too far away. We're only at 151,789. So if you go ahead and subscribe, you'll put us one subscriber closer to that million.
Yes, indeed. And not just subscribe, but make sure to hit the like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know every day when we go live.
That's right.
You'll be aware.
You'll get that notification, man. And let me tell you, we will be turning up the schedule here in just a bit. It is mine and Danny's goal to add a second show each and every day. And it's looking like it'll be either from the hours of 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time or 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, meaning from 12 to 1 or 2 to 3.
So that would be on the East Coast, 3 to 4 or 5 to 6.
True. So we're just waiting to implement that. We'll give you word by Wednesday what is next to come, but the grind don't stop, and we're gonna turn it up. This way, we won't miss things, and we won't have to pick and choose what we talk about, right?
And not just that, but also be able to get those interviews that aren't able to come in the morning. That's we'd be able to get them midday.
Yep. Giving some of these A-lister fighters like a Floyd Mayweather that maybe doesn't want to wake up at 6 a.m. We're giving them an opportunity to come see us at that
midday
2 to 3 shot, 2 to 3 slot or 12 to 1 slot.
So we should know by
Wednesday.
By Wednesday, like Nuss said. So definitely exciting. It's gonna be hectic. It's gonna be busy, but we're gonna definitely bring you guys not just the best content, the best coverage, but the best interviews as well. So
absolutely. Shout out to RX Water, the official water of USA Boxing, the official water of the WBC, and the official water of TBV.
Yes, sir. I like how you did that.
That's 9.5 pH balance, just letting you know.
Getting that good water.
Boxing alkaline right.
Boxing Patron with a $5 super chat saying, people who have never hit me up about boxing were doing it Saturday for the Ryan fight. I was shocked. Yeah, I could kind of relate, and that's like I said, my uncle asking me, he's like, yo, so were you at the Ryan fight last night? Like, he typically won't, you know, he doesn't really care about the fights. He'll catch the big ones. And usually if there's a fight that's not a big one that I think he should catch, I'll let him know. But the fact that he's like, yeah, man, it was all over. You know, I saw people all over Facebook talking about it. All my buddies were hitting me up because they were having watch parties for it. I'm like, holy crap. So clearly he's getting his name out there enough to the public.
Yeah, man, and I think that's what's important, man. Exposure is very, very important. Shout out to Boxing Patron. We appreciate you super chatting. So we don't have any guests scheduled today, bro.
No.
No, we don't. We should be starting to do that here in a little bit. Probably next week. Things are slowly starting to come together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just a few more tweaks here. And hopefully we'll be ready to rock and roll full capacity, man. Full capacity. Being able to bring you guys the best.
Yo, some of these comments are hilarious.
From the Fight Star studio.
You could tell that we have some Ryan fans in the house. And shout out to yo. We appreciate all of our fans, all of our listeners. But yo, this shit, look, this guy commented, he said, Devin. And then in quotes put, I fought in Australia, end quote, Haney. Y'all funny.
I mean, at least he knows that they fought in Australia.
Big Fish Vega, member for 9 months at the contender level. Shout out to you, champ.
What up?
Saying Ryan versus Tank is one of the biggest fights to make in boxing. Would love a Teo fight, but let's stop talking about it and make it happen.
Yeah, but again, I think that the Teo fight is a great caveat. Like, if you can't get Tank, Teo's a good fight. That's a good fight. It's a better fight than Pedro Campa. Teo would at least get that Pedro Campa fight, so it won't be like he's coming straight into a Ryan fight off a loss. You know what I'm saying?
Or not ever fighting at 140 pounds. He'll make his debut next month, August 13th, here in Las Vegas at Resorts World on ESPN. For those of you who would like to attend, and for those of you who are going to watch from home, make sure to tune in, because we will be going live August 13th for the for the Teo versus Pedro Campa fight. Live fight chat as always. Y'all know we always working, so we'll be here in studio, so you guys can check us out as always on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, and that actually is already scheduled, so y'all can go check that out.
That's right.
Go like it already.
Links already there for you to save and bookmark. We got Morocco Mo. He says, new boxing fan and new subscriber, top-notch podcast, love emoji, flex emoji, fuego emoji. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you for rocking out with us. Glad that you found us. And, stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. We rock out 7 days a week, multiple times a day. We were just announcing how we're going to be going live here quite much more in just a bit. Soon to come, man. Soon to come. We should be bringing you some announcements by at least Wednesday on when we're gonna do what we're gonna do.
And given that we're doing the new show every day, I think probably should give them a new look, Nuss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, probably should give them a new look. I know we had something similar to this at Sticky Paws. You know, this is a bit bigger. I know on camera it may not look it, but I think we'll give you guys a new look for the new show we'll be doing every day, Monday through Friday. We'll be doing, once again, like Nestor said, a 1-hour segment show midday to kind of give fighters and our listeners more options, more variety.
Yeah, I mean, because there's some topics that we miss, some topics that they're just not 3-hour shows.
Correct.
So, we'll have this time slot that we'll do per day. That'll be an hour, and it should give us more than enough time to, get things done and bring you each subject in depth.
Yo, We're terrible, champ.
Why?
We forgot to talk about the top rank fights yesterday.
Which top rank fights?
The Arnold Barboza fight. Because that was Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't recap it yesterday.
So I watched it though. He did good.
Yeah, I know we didn't do a fight chat. I just did want to touch on it. Given that is a 140-pound division as well, Ness. So I do just want to touch on that really quick, if that's okay with you. You know, just kind of review the card, because once again we could not do a live fight chat for that. So, let's see. I'm going to those results.
If you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Smash that like button. It's going to help the algorithm understand that we're rocking out 7 days a week and that you actually enjoy what it is that we're doing. We do have our Discord, but we need the actual password to the computer. I'm trying to think. I was here for that. Let me see. We got CYP with a super chat. Can you get that?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. CYP with a $5 super chat saying, shout out to Team USA sweeping the 100 men, showing the world we are them boys. And TBV, thank you for waking me up from sweeping. Well, congratulations. Shout out to Team USA on that. CYP, shout out to you. Always appreciate the love and support, champ. Thank you very much. Really quick, for those of you who were upset or were wondering why we didn't do a fight chat for the top rank card on Friday, just equipment that didn't make it on time. But I do want to give everybody
we do have our
acknowledgement.
TV now, though.
Yes, we do now. Everything is here. So there will be no missed fight chats moving forward. I do want to thank each and every one of you. So want to just give them some acknowledgement. As numerous fighters on this card had a spectacular night. Shout out to Floyd Diaz with a third-round knockout. On the card, Richard Torres with a first-round knockout. Big Shot Shaw with the first-round knockout as well. Raymond Murataya, he had a great performance. It did go the distance. He won unanimously. He had, I want to say, one knockdown in that fight. And he was sharp, man. I loved his activity throughout. He kept his foot on the gas throughout the fight. I really liked to see that out of Raymond Murataya. And then Arnold Barboza Jr. obviously winning the unanimous decision, beating Danielito Sorrillo, and winning that vacant WBO Intercontinental 140-pound title. So congratulations to all the men. And you know, Ness, for me, like I said, it was exciting because Barboza's one of those guys that is looking for a shot at a big name at 140. He's looking for a Teofimo Lopez. You know, his name was even brought up for a Teofimo Lopez. His name has been brought up for a fight with Devin Haney at 140 pounds.
No, he called him out too after the fight.
Called out Devin?
Lopez.
Oh, Lopez. Okay. I was going to say it was so shitty because I was watching it at the casino. And they had the audio, but because they have so many different games, they cut the audio like before they even he even did the post fight interview. But yeah, so that was live from the Pachanga in Temecula, California this week, or this past weekend. I'm sorry, that was on Friday. And this weekend there is a lot of fights as well. We have ESPN Top Rank from Minnesota. Joet Gonzalez versus...
Why'd you sound like you were from Ireland?
Nah, that's how Minnesotans talk. Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Joet Gonzalez versus Isaac Dogbe is main event on the card.
That's a good fight. Shout out to Joet Gonzalez and Isaac Dogbe for taking that fight. You know who else is in a good fight? Is Comey and... Pedraza on the same card?
No.
Because they're in a... That's crazy, yo. Top Rank is putting these guys in. They're like, look, you want to be back on TV, you got to fight each other.
Yeah, no, co-main for that is our friend to the show, Gabriel Flores Jr.
Okay.
He'll be taking on Giovanni Cabrera in a 10-round lightweight attraction. And then we got some up-and-comer up and coming top ring guys. Some guys most of you may or many of you may have not heard of. So definitely tune in because there's some young guys to keep an eye out on this card. This should be some exciting undercard fights, so keep an eye out for that. Javier Martinez is on the card as well. Guido Vianelli is on the card as well. So Abdullah Mason is on the card as well. I'm telling you guys want to tune in for the undercard as well. Joseph Adorno's in action Saturday night as well, Ness.
But
boxing.
Is that going to be in Florida somewhere?
Yeah, Orlando.
Yeah. What is
he's on that boxing TV card.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And then this Saturday, man, a lot of fights Saturday, but he's back. Jarrell Big Baby Miller making his return to the ring in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Ness, I know you wanted to make the trip out. You were looking to make the trip out. Obviously can't make it, but you excited for the return of Jarrell Miller?
I am. I was gonna make the trip. I was just too expensive, man. Murfreesboro from Vegas is like $700 round trip. Rental car, it just don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense. I did want to be there. I wanted to see it, but don't make sense.
No, for sure.
That's like $1,000, $1,200 trip, and it's like only Big Baby. It's just not enough.
Nah, I hear you.
Discord is up. All right, let's see if there's anybody in there.
But we ain't had callers in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Bo says he thinks we have it. Yep, they're saying Discord is working. Big Fish Vega in the chat.
Raise your hand.
What?
Your voice has been disconnected because you connected at another location. Did you connect over there? Come on, bro.
Yeah, but no, because I was able to do that at Sticky Paws. I'm pretty sure you good. Just let... yeah, see, you good. But why doesn't it let me in the room? That's stupid.
They're saying...
Because I'm on the...
All right, whatever. Go ahead. You handle it. I was just... when I was at Discord, I was able to... when I was at Sticky Balls, I was able to bring them in. Like,
You're
if
saying,
you didn't see it, I was able to allow them in when I seen their hand raised.
Yes, Marco Fuentes. We have a date. We have a new location. Mickey Bay versus Tevin Farmer has been rescheduled for August. One sec.
Can y'all hear CYP?
It has been rescheduled for August 12th.
Not yet.
August 12th in Phoenix, Arizona will be Mickey Bay, Tevin Farmer, Lorenzo Truck
I hear
Simpson
CYP
co-main event.
CYP, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You can turn them up?
Let me know.
Yeah, we hear you, but you sound a little low.
You gotta keep talking so I can figure out.
Keep talking, CYP.
Yo, let me know.
What about the audience? Does the audience hear him? You turning us up, Bo. We sounding way louder now.
You can hear him better. Tell him what you
No. Hold on, CYP. We working.
Do you hear CYP in the chat? You lowered us way too much. Do you hear CYP in the chat? Let us know.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me sweeping? Do you hear me sweep?
Do you hear him say that he's sweeping? He says it sounds like a sweep.
Sound like sweet music.
He's low. They said they hear you, but you're low. CYP's on YouTube too. Turn it up, bro. Hardly can hear him. He's low.
Come on, hit him with that sweet chin music.
That's crazy because when you did it the other day, it was way louder.
Test.
I appreciate you, CYP, for running the test with us. Nothing, Bo?
No.
All right, we gonna figure it out, CYP.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to get this engineer back up in here. They say nope, too low. CYP is low. He's really low. CYP in the shadow realm. All right, turn it off then, Bo. So it's not like faint in the background.
They're saying actually if CYP is low, he's normal.
He's still back there, Bo.
Try somebody else.
Nah, I don't think it's you. CYP, I think it's us.
They're saying he sounds cool on Discord, but
Yeah.
well, that was one person. They're saying he sounds miles
But
away.
on YouTube, they're saying miles away. But we'll get it right. We'll get it right. It might take a little longer than normal.
Yeah, they're saying.
But
yeah,
we'll get it right.
We'll figure it out, y'all.
You know?
Absolutely. But
You gotta, Bo, you gotta take him out. He's still there.
Yeah, hang up. See, walking up to the room. There we go. He gone.
But in the meantime, just want to remind everybody that we are uploading content daily, not just
Yeah.
on our YouTube, but on our social media as well, TikTok,
Instagram.
You know, we're uploading
Twitter.
every day on Twitter. So make sure to follow us at The Boxing Voice on all platforms, and make sure you are subscribed. You don't want to miss it. In a few weeks, we will be doing a second show Monday through Friday. We'll be giving you guys a different look that I promise y'all won't want to miss.
Yo, try Bougie and Broward. See if it's, individuals. Yeah, you sound just as low. I mean, you sound a little bit better than CYP, but just super low.
You know, CYP got that Obama phone. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you just adding air to the system. I hear you, but you turned us way too down, bro. Check.
Nah, you too low, Bougie. We gonna have to figure it out, and then we gonna have to get back to y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely on our end.
It is. Turn us up a little again, bro. Whoa, too much, champ. Check.
Check 1 2.
Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully that's good. Yeah, man. So we definitely have to get these phone calls situated.
They could hear, the people on YouTube could hear better when I raised the volume totally.
Nah, bro. Believe me, that's not the answer.
I can hear them.
That's not the answer, man. He can hear them with all that extra air and background noise.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get it figured out.
Yeah, man. We'll just get Alex in here. It's a little bit early. So
they saying they can hear the static.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you turn it up, you hear all that static.
Absolutely.
See, they saying I'm being hella loud. That's because the mic, when he turns me up, he turns up our microphones. But we're trying, man. We're trying.
Yeah, it's a new setup, new studio. Definitely working on things, but little by little, I will tell you guys that the new show will not have none of these issues. Everything is being worked out now. So when we add this new show, there will be no hiccups. So definitely want to be excited about that. We got, let's see who we got. What are the people saying in the chat? The mics. Yeah, they're saying I'm being loud as fuck now.
It's because we were messing with the audio. Yeah, but remember, they're on a delay. You can't keep turning us down. They're on a delay, bro. You did. Believe me, I'm good with my ears. I know the difference.
I mean, I can turn it up.
Don't, because it's gonna be messing up the audio. It's going up and down, up and down.
Yeah, they're saying it's a little better now. But Ness.
Yes.
Any of the fights this weekend coming up that you're excited for? Like I said, we do have the return of Jarrell Miller. We do have the Isaac Dogbay versus Joet Gonzalez.
I like that fight. I would say I'm excited for that fight. When I seen that announced early in, or back then, I was shocked. I was like, okay, I like it. I didn't expect that one. I want to see what Joet can do. I feel like even Dogbay has turned it around under the tutelage of Barry Hunter, so it'd be interesting.
Definitely would be interesting. I do want to say that the Gabriel Flores fight is one I'm okay. Fucking Boxrick.
Uh-huh.
All right, never mind. I was trying to pull up his opponent's box rec to check that out, but nonetheless, ESPN Saturday night, you know, once again, Joet Gonzalez versus Isaac Dogbe main event. And we will be doing a live fight chat. We'll have to kind of look Ness, figure things out, because obviously.
So Bob Saget said the chat really
Okay.
just bitching. We sound fine. The callers is low. That's about it, and that's how we expected it. It's with the callers. It's the connectivity from Discord into the system. It's probably a button. Again, we weren't given the walkthrough. They just installed it and told us everything was good, but we never actually got a test run, so we kind of had to do that on ourselves.
Absolutely. Was Ness a professional boxer back in the day?
Yeah, right. Professional punishment taker.
You said professional punishment taker?
Yeah.
So you was a beating bag?
Yeah.
A punching bag, I mean?
Yeah. You
Okay.
got hit on, bro. You got hit on.
When's the first time you stepped in the ring?
When I was young, we had a gym on Roseville that was underneath a church, like the basement of the church.
Oh, so you was like a shorty boxing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, boxing.
So what happened
back
with
in
that?
the day? Boxing was bigger than what it is now. Like, and what I mean by that is just like I know right now it's big and people make more money than ever, but
No, I 1,000,000% agree. I 1,000,000% agree. I think there's a lot of things for that. Obviously, you know, back then the heavyweight division was at its biggest. That's one. Two, you have to think about it too, champ. They literally took boxing everywhere. Like if you the champion, you going home, right? And you're gonna be a big thing in your hometown. Like you don't see big fights everywhere. Recently, Al started to take fighters home, doing a lot of homecomings, and you know we've seen these promoters kind of dibble and dabble into different cities now, but back in the day, my uncles, my mom, like they all got to see Julio Cesar Chavez fight in Chicago. Like,
wow,
nobody would ever get to see Canelo
that probably
fight
was
in
sold
Chicago.
out. I bet.
Bro, numerous times too. Fernando Vargas fought in Chicago. Like we would get big fights, and not just Chicago. I'm saying literally everywhere there'd be boxing, and now it's not the same because it's like, oh, you become a champion, cool. We gonna fight you in LA. We gonna fight you in Vegas. We gonna fight you in New York. But it's like, what about these guys that are from the Chicagos, the Orlandos, the Virginias? Like, what about them? You get what I'm saying? Because Sweet Pea, he was fighting at home. You get what I'm saying? He was getting fights. He was getting fights at home. So,
but even Paul Spadafora,
yeah,
man,
exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
Like boxing networks or broadcasters, they wanted to go where you can attract a crowd. Nobody wants an empty arena.
Yo, Talk Trends right there made a great point. How can you conquer the world before you conquer your state? You know, and that, it's just saying like they were building these fighters up locally where they're from, and they would get bigger and bigger. So I think that it would bring hope to places like Pittsburgh with Paul Spadafora, or places like Chicago, or places like you know what I'm saying, because you would see a lot more of it. You would see so much more of it. So it would have been, for me, I always think, I'm like, damn, like what if I would have been 10 years older to see what that was like growing up in that era, because to me it would have been great. I got to see Floyd, I got to see Canelo, I got to see basically the second half of Oscar like live. I would have loved to been around during your time, you know.
Absolutely, man.
So how long did you box for then?
So I never boxed professionally.
No. I know you never boxed professionally. I'm just saying. I asked you when you put on a pair of gloves. You said you was a shorty.
Well, I mean,
beating.
You know, as long as I stood in that gym, which wasn't too long, because basketball was my thing back then, but in our neighborhood, that's what I say. Like, you know, you were with me during the episode that I did with Sally Allen, and it's what I said. Like, if my dad would have paid attention, then maybe, right? I don't know, because maybe I was so immature that I probably wouldn't even have the discipline. But, you know, we used to box in the neighborhood for sure. Like, You know, my brother was a good big brother, you know, so, and he was good with his hands, so we made just about everything. And, you know, we always had all the kids from the neighborhood in our yard. We had a decent-sized yard. We had basketball courts, you know, and whatever we didn't have, we would make. So boxing was one of them damn things that we made, and it was fun, man. But, you know, like all street dudes, you know, you using, like, different size gloves. So that's when we went to the church or whatever. But that didn't last because basketball was bigger, man. We had summer leagues in our hood, plus Branchbrook Park had summer leagues. And then it was obviously school that had basketball teams. So, you know, basketball was bigger. That's the thing. We lose our youth to these other sports because they seem to be more glamorous or luxurious because they're always on television. They're on free television. You know, you watching Saturday cartoons, they talking about the basketball game that's going to come on in the afternoon.
100%. I literally, when I told you I spoke to my uncle yesterday, I actually called him. I said, I was like, I told him about the new show that we will be doing us. And I'm like, yo, thank you. Because he instilled sports in me. Like, it was 1,000,000% my uncle. He instilled sports in me. And it was tough even with boxing because it's like, bro, we grew up with local channels, so it was like you knew a pay-per-view was coming up. So, you know, for me, it was like as I got older, it was like, all right, cool, I'm making sure I got my pay-per-view money ready. Or I'm not going to lie to y'all, sometimes I did this where, you know, I couldn't afford HBO. So if I would want to watch a fight, I would pay for like the 1 month and then just cancel my subscription because, you know, I couldn't afford to pay it every month. You know, I was young at the time, but it's not as accessible, Ness. You know, boxing isn't as accessible as not just as it used to be, but as these other sports. Literally every school you register your children in will have at a minimum a basketball team. You know, majority also have the football teams and the baseball teams. So boxing isn't as accessible. You have to go out of your way, you know, for boxing. Like the closest boxing gym to me was like 20 minutes away. So for my parents or for me, I would either have to hop on a city bus or I would have to get dropped off when, you know what I'm saying, like the school bus would take me to school. So why would my mom drive me 20 minutes away when the school bus that picks me up to take me to school already brings me back home from football practice or baseball practice? So, you know, it's definitely not as accessible, and I think that's why there's been a lack of within boxing. But I think programs like this where we can show fighters, amateur fighters, you can come and you can literally get to the stage where these other fighters have gotten. You know, I think ultimately at the end of the day, we want the youth to stay in the right lane, but I agree, we do need to grow the sport. We do need to make it more accessible. I'm gonna be honest with you, I just found out, I'm from Chicago, you know I love my city. I just found out yesterday Frez Oquendo has a boxing gym in Chicago. Never knew.
Oh, you like Frez?
I mean, he's some.
I know. I got to. You know, RX Waters is like
Chris,
his boy.
Yeah, Chris. And that's what I'm saying. Never knew Frez had a gym in Chicago. Now I'm from the city, and that's sad because literally people have hit me up, and they're like, "Yo, I need a gym," and I'm recommending like 2 spots.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, you know, here, because those were the gyms that I know that actually have stuff going on, but. We need to make it more accessible, and we need to make it more accessible for the youth, champ. More visible too, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It needs visibility. It's like I said, man, when I was coming up, you know, you would watch Saturday morning cartoons and they would do commercials for the basketball games or football games. So it's like that's not happening for boxing. Boxing commercials are on YouTube or on the network that airs them.
And I think that it also has like the networks and these promoters, they have a big responsibility in this as well. And that's because guess what? we work long hours. If I want to go home and I missed the Chicago Bulls game, that from start to finish is probably 2 hours and a half, 2 hours and 45 minutes.
You should be able to rewatch it.
I get to go home, go on YouTube, and they'll have the full fucking highlights in like a 10, 12-minute video, and it's everything sped up. Like, so it's just the scoring, the scoring plays, they take all the fouls out, they take all the bullshit away. You watch a fucking fight, and some of these fights may have 1 minute and 10 seconds of highlights, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, they just fought for 12 rounds, and this is what you show me? These networks, these promoters, they need to do a better job. Everything is digital nowadays. They need to do a better job as to getting content and getting this media out for the people to access, because that is how they will grow the sport. That is how they will grow their fighters as well.
Yeah, man, we got to think of different ways to attract the youth to the sport. I'm hearing they're taking out boxing from the Olympics now, so that's one less opportunity to be viewed. When I was coming up,
from my understanding, though, it won't take effect until the 2028 Olympics. So 2024 Paris, we're still good. 2028 LA is, from my understanding, as of right now, going to be no boxing.
So when I was coming up, Shaq would, he invested like 2 blocks down the street from my cousin's house on South 7th Street. He made a Boys and Girls Club. You know what I'm saying? And he would be there. Like, boxing needs that. These dudes, like Floyd, he's invested in Vegas and does a lot in Vegas, but he's from Flint. He's from Michigan. He should at least have a Mayweather Promotions gym or a TMT gym, because he franchises. Even if you don't have the official TMT gym, have a Mayweather Boxing Club. Let somebody run that shit. Like, find the next you. And that's what these guys need to do. I love what James Prince did, man. That gym in Houston is insane.
No, I'm going to be honest, I've never seen, and you've been to way more gyms than me, but I've never seen a gym ran like that, to where not just do they offer free classes Monday through Friday for the kids. And when I say kids, I mean anybody under the age of 18. So 17 and below, free boxing classes Monday through Friday from 5 to 7. And then in the mornings, they offer a free boxing class. Actually, the mornings ones, it's not free, but they offer a class for the mothers. And it's all women. So, they make it to where they can be comfortable, where they can be, in a safe place. And I think it's great. And they need to do more of that, Ness. They need to do more of that. Obviously, it costs money to run a gym, and it costs money to pay these coaches and to make a living, and I understand that. But I think that growing the sport will help facilitate covering these things. Like, you can't cover these things without the sport growing, and you really have to, like I said, invest that time, really push out content, really make it accessible for the people. Understand that we are living in a digital world, and that these new media, as they like to call, are important and vital, because we're the ones with the connection to the next generation.
Totally agree, man. Totally agree. Again, we need to just continue to find ways to attract a younger generation and bring people into our sport. But speaking of attracting, someone is now leaving Golden Boy Promotions, and that's Sinisa Estrada. It looks like her contract is up, and her and Golden Boy have
parted ways.
They
couldn't come to an agreement,
which is sad, because she's in a division that other promoters are not really invested in. I don't know that Eddie Hearn has any 102 or 5. What is she, 8?
8.
She's light, bro.
Yep. So.
And now with no promoter, she does have a belt though, right? She still has a belt, and she still holds the win over the Olympian Marlon Esparza. It's interesting. It is quite interesting. Yeah, you didn't do search with Google, bro. What you doing over there?
Yeah, I'm trying to do what you do.
Yeah, you got to search with Google.
How I do that?
Search.
Search Google. That's pretty dope, champ.
I know.
Even though didn't do it, but I don't know why it does that. I don't know how to switch. You know, like when you put up the internet, I don't know how to switch to where it goes to Google.
What, you searching on Yahoo?
But I don't know why it does that. It used to be Google, and then it
You got to just change your browser settings.
Yeah.
No biggie. It's just your browser settings. You can touch, set those up so that it not only goes to Google, but you're also your browser of choice when you want to open that up. But if you haven't already done so, I'm asking you to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of others. And yes, we will be back with our call-in number. We will be having calls. We're working through the bugs, and the engineer isn't an everyday engineer. So, he's going to come into a long list of complaints and address them and hopefully get us off on the right foot. Speaking of feet, I hope you guys moved when I told you to move. Let me go check my MyBookie account because by now my moolah should have been put up in there. And I ain't sharing with Danny or the mother dudes that bet. How about that? Ain't nobody cash at me.
Smack the shit out you.
I got to see if my girl tell me they cash at me. They better not try to cash at me today. That's all I know.
Run them
you ain't
pockets.
cash app on that day, you ain't getting paid today. Know what I'm saying?
Run them pockets.
And I hit that on a +8 hundo. +8 hundo. We called Ryan round 6 right here live on TBV. We use mybookie.ag, the code BETTBV, and we bet $20 fat on Ryan by KO in the 6th round. Damn! Look at my little kitty. I ain't sharing with these dudes. That's what money do to dudes, bruh. See a little bit of money, you don't even want to share no more. I ain't your friend, bruh. Keeping this for me. Look at this.
Like that?
Look at this. Ooh, child, 319.50. Ooh, child, my kitty growing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I told y'all to bet with me, man. Bet with me, man.
Yeah, we made us some money, champ.
I'm going to shake his hand because he did put $5 on the table, so he get a percentage of that. I guess 5 what? You get 5 times 8, so you made 40? Damn, you balling. You balling, bruh. 5 made you 40?
That's gonna cover my tip for the next Hardin pickup.
Yeah.
And that's gonna cover next time I go to the barber.
I need to understand how we check our old bets. Like I want to see that.
So it should show your bet.
I know it should.
Like the only thing is that typically they only give you like the last 3 months, maybe last 6 months. I know some places might do the last year.
History, account history, open bets, withdrawals. Nope, that's not it. Nope.
Let's try one more caller.
Okay, let's try one more caller. Bo might have worked it out. Let's see if Bo got it. Somebody raise your hand in Discord if you want to rock out. Rock out.
We got Morocco Mo saying hit the like button, greedy motherfuckers, one love.
Let's go, Mo.
600 of y'all. Come on, champ.
Ooh, I got $10 crypto re-up. Oh, I heard somebody. What up?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Let's fucking go.
Uh-oh. Sounds like Bo fixed it. What up, champ?
Yeah, the only problem is on Discord, it doesn't really sound that clear still.
How does it sound
over
over
still
there?
Like chopping in and out.
Chopping in and out like bad internet or chopping in and out like bad audio?
Like your audio is going high and then low.
Well,
like constantly.
Oh, constantly. Okay, because I know Bo's been back there, trying to
trying to figure
things.
it out, and it feels like he touched it again, right, Bo?
Yeah, I lowered y'all.
I know you lowered the shit out of me. I see. I'm gone. You put me in the shadow realm.
Yeah, like it just went like 10 seconds good, then go a couple seconds kind of low, then it's like just in and out, then good again. So definitely seems like the kinks are getting worked out little by little. So that's good.
Little by little, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And like I said, Wednesday we should be announcing when we'll start this second show. And like I said, those kinks are being worked out now, so there will be none of these issues at all.
Mm-hmm. Get your call off, though.
Yeah, man.
Who's this on the
guys saw
phone, by the
Ryan
way?
fight?
This is
I'm sorry?
Big Fish Vega, the captain of the Big Fish Mafia.
Yeah, because people are asking in the
Okay,
chat.
I already know. Yeah. But no, man, I saw the Ryan fight. He was able to keep Fortuna, on the outside, and he looked great. It's a little disappointing saying that he, won't make it. He won't fight at 135 again. But if you look at his body, he seems really filled out. So I don't really blame him. I've heard people talk about everyone else is sacrificing. I don't like that they make that sacrifice, but for the big fights, those are the times to make those sacrifices. Definitely want to see him against Tank, and if not, I think the Teo is a great second option. But it's going to come down to what will Golden Boy do? Are they going to force the zone partnership? Will they get in their own way basically, or just in Ryan's way? So I guess the future will tell. But Ryan seems to be shining bright, and we'll see what the future holds. Which I hopefully are these big fights, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Well, they're saying that the caller audio sounds great. Everything sounds great. I'm gonna have to turn myself up here, man. Cause which one is the main here for my ears? Do you know?
I don't. Test.
Yo. That helped a little bit. Yeah. Check. All right. That's what I'm talking about. So we got a poll. Who would be the A side in the Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez matchup? Ryan would be the A side. 50% has voted that Ryan would be the A side, and that's 745 plus votes. Teo would be the A side. 22% believe that. 50-50 fight. 28% believe that. So, yeah.
We got Mr.
CYP, what up?
What is up, Mr. CYP?
Yo, you know?
We hear you.
All right, look, let's get to it. I want to say, we've been doing this boxing shit a long time, a lot more than and I don't believe that Ryan, this Tank fight will ever happen until Ryan does a pay-per-view on the zone. De La Hoya is crazy with this split pay-per-view shit. My man, it's not happening. Stop that. Stop trying to produce this bullshit narrative to the fans to make it seem like it's that easy. No problem. You know damn well LRB, Showtime, Espinoza are not about to do that with you, especially on the back of no pay-per-views. Get a pay-per-view and do 100,000. Just do 100. Come on back to the table. Then they're going to negotiate. Until then, we really just bullshit.
What do you
Ryan
think?
is not. It's not happening in joint pay-per-view. It's just not.
What do you think of Ryan saying that he won't allow Oscar to stop this fight from happening and that he's willing to do anything possible to make this fight happen?
That sounds good, but he signed up De La Hoya. De La Hoya's boxer signed to the zone. Ryan is not his own boss. Ryan just talk. Ryan runs his Instagram page, but he don't run his own boxing. He don't run Golden Boy, but he runs his Instagram page. So unless the fight's gonna be on Instagram Live, he ain't got no say-so on that.
Instagram Live.
How you been though, champ? It's been a minute. Everything kosher?
Oh yeah, we good. My wife 5 months pregnant. I'm ready to spit this shit out. I'm already ready to be a dad. Keep it 100 with you. But that's pretty much everything I'm doing day by day is based on that and building towards our future as a family. So I'm changing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because being a daddy changed a little bit. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, this your first one?
Yeah, first child.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats, champ. And obviously, best wishes to the wife and the baby.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I got 2 super chats from Fred Robinson. Fred Robinson says, I got to know how Ryan figures any of these fights happen, especially if Oscar is still trying to get network splits. No, Bob or Al isn't going for it. And then the second one says, Ryan is not doing big numbers. I don't know what leverage Oscar thinks they would have going into any negotiations. Well, he definitely does ticket sales, without a doubt.
We got King Born.
King Born.
Looks like King Born's calling in. What up?
Y'all hear me, right?
We hear you, right?
champ.
Hey, man, I want to give a big shout out to CYP. Gotta definitely say, peace to the man, woman, and child. Firstborn, blessing my brother. Let's get to these fights, man. Hey, yo, PR shit getting out of here, man. I never seen a boxer look smooth as Brian Garcia coming to the ring. Like, you're a big boy at 140. Give me the Teofimo fight, man. You're not gonna do no switch him up, fix him up shit, and have Tank go to 140 where he's not even. That's not even where he's best at. All the Tanky maniacs feel that. And yo, Ness, Danny, do me a favor. Pass me the medicine, call me B, cause I'm vexed like a veteran. What's up with this Buddy Crawford shit, man? What's up, man?
November, man, November.
November, you sure? They not gonna diss us. It ain't gonna be no bullshit, man. Cause everybody on the back door, everybody in the TBV universe, shout to the live chat, comrades, everybody is hyped for this fight. This is the fight. This is the fight. Wilder coming back, fighting the Ice King. Y'all, right? Do y'all think Wilder should first take out Chisora, then take out Dillian White, take out AJ, go on the UK tour, destroy them, and get on the belts? That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm telling everybody on the back hall, telling dudes in live chat, fuck that Ice King lineage shit, man. Let them get Chisora and let them get big, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, love everybody. Universe, this shit is choppy like a break beat. This shit is choppy like a break beat, brother, but love y'all. Peace.
All right. Appreciate you calling in, man.
Appreciate it, King Born. Who we got?
I think we got Kevin Donovan. You got to that? He says, I read they were just recording the crowd noise.
Yes,
that's old.
yeah,
That's way old.
Yes, indeed. Any more callers, Bo?
We got True Roll Tide.
Let's go.
Roll Tide.
Mike Henry with a super chat. Oh, you said that too, right? You said that too.
True Roll Tide.
Yo.
What up?
Yo, we good, man. We here, TBV.
We back, baby.
Man.
We back.
Shout out Ness. Bo from Belma getting it together back up. Man, we don't need an engineer, man. We don't need one, man.
No, we need one.
Yeah.
Nah, we got Bo, man. Bo knows.
Yeah.
Bo knows, man. Shout out, man. Yeah, man. You need to get with Bo, man. He put the money on Ryan to go, the Ryan to do it under 6 for Tuna. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't get the odds that we got. Good. He ain't get the odds that what you got, Bo. You got like plus 225. That was nothing.
I mean, it's good for me.
Yeah, good for you.
Watch out, man.
We got that plus 800.
Okay. Should send them sheets in this time, man.
Oh no, we did it live. We did it live. We bet it on round 6 live. Only round we bet it. Only bet we made. I mean, I
bet the over too.
No, I never got to, but I did bet the Fortuna just in case. $10.
That's right.
On that poll, Ryan ended up being the A side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, no pay-per-views. That shit crazy.
50%.
Yeah, people get emotional, man, with the A side, B side talk, man. It's just a part of the game now. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know. Like CYP said, man, let's get some pay-per-view numbers in. Then they can come back to the table. But I think Teofimo got this A side until them pay-per-view numbers come in. But Ryan is strong with the social media numbers. He had, like you said, Michael B. Jordan and shit. So, he's social media right now. We just need to see it translate. Pay-per-view numbers to do that for him. Shit, but I got Teofimo. It's a 50-50 fight, though. If we're going past that, and talking about the boxing of it, I think it's a 50-50 fight. Ryan looked real good at 140. We haven't seen Teofimo at 140 yet, so we'll see what it's looking like. We'll see what it's looking like.
All
But it's
right.
still, it just hype. It just hype though. It just hype. We don't see it happening until a belt get involved.
All right. Who next?
We got Venom. No. Sean Garcia. What the hell?
Sean Garcia. Hopefully this is Ryan Garcia's brother. What up, Sean?
Yo,
What's up?
I just find it funny how everybody finding that to go fight. Now they switching up saying he's too strong at 140. They don't want to see nobody fight him at 140.
Come on, man.
That's-
Where
that's
you
a
seen
smaller
that?
weight class.
Where you seen that at, man? Get out of here. Ain't nobody saying they
King
don't want to
Born-
see him fight nobody. Get out of here.
Wait, King Born just said he don't want to see Tank go to 140 to fight him. Why are you scared of that?
Bruh, because Tank a 135 pounder. Why Ryan gets to get out of weight, never won a fucking world title, and he think he calling shots about where the fight happened? Tell your brother to lose some weight.
He can't make the weight.
Tell your brother to get on Slim Fast. Everybody else can make the weight. Everybody else can make it. Tank made it. I thought Tank was the fat boy.
How come Tank can fight rule?
Nah, man. Tell your brother if he want to fit in Abercrombie and Fitch, he got to lose the weight.
He don't got to lose little weight.
You want the Tank fight, you got to fight at Tank weight. Tank the A side. Tank the one do pay-per-view.
He'll take that. But for anybody else, they can move their ass up.
I mean, Tio already there. Make that fight.
How he gonna say he gonna take that when he clearly said no? Like,
he said unless it's the Tank fight, he'll take
no, he literally the quote was, "I'm not going
Put Ryan
down.
on, man.
I'm not going down to 135 for nothing. Tank can come to 140 for the fight if he wants it."
Yeah, he just talking though. His brother on the phone know damn well he going to 135. Where Ryan at? Put him on the phone.
He out.
Hey, as soon as you start asking for Ryan, Sean duck out.
Who we got? Bo?
That's it. Well, that is it. Next GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. At us on the next one. I think that we might have some super chats here that we didn't get to though,
Refresh
right?
that.
Did you get to Mad Bet?
Don't believe so.
Mad Bet 100. All right, we got Bougie and Broward said, let's have an annual TBV reunion. Fire emoji, fire emoji. We plan on doing that as long as the Bud and Spence fight gets an out. Mad Bet 100 with a $5 emoji says, Ryan beat. I'm here for a payday. Building a small Fortuna. Made some cash.
Shout out, champ.
Yo, he's so funny. I love the wordplay. Jose Villa says, what do you think of the ESBC new boxing game? Nothing. Never touched it.
It ain't even out yet.
What about you? You looked at it?
I mean, I've just seen like shit that's
YouTube
been,
videos?
Yeah, shit that's been posted on social media.
Word.
That's about it. Yeah, that's about all I've seen. We got Kevin Donovan with a $2 super chat saying, is there a way for YouTube subs to get in Discord? In the Discord?
Yeah, just join our Discord. It's free.
It is free.
We will put that link in the chat in un segundo.
So Kevin Donovan, keep an eye out for that link in the chat.
Hopefully this Discord chat link isn't expired because I don't know why they make that expire.
Yo, they said.
But speaking of links, I also have the Kenichi Bear Hibernation 5 headphone link pinned in our live chat. If you haven't already checked out the Hibernation 5s, go ahead and do so. Go to the Kenichi Bear website, use the code TBV, and get 15% off on your purchase. Remember that Cardin Chapman is an amateur, and the proceeds go to helping him get to all his tournaments and amateur fights. Once again, that is Kenichi Bear Hibernation 5s, and that link is in our live chat right now, so you can get 15% off exclusively with TBV.
We got Morocco Mo with a super chat saying, see you next podcast. One love, chat. Danny and Ness, we appreciate it. I know you're a new subscriber. Thank you very much, champ. You the man. Boxing Talk 101 with a $5 super chat saying, salute, fellas. Keep up the great work. We appreciate
it,
you.
fella.
Jake Paul at the hospital. Check his IG.
Yeah, I seen it, but we don't have the audio yet, so it's nothing we can do to show that. It's not a real hospital video, so it's the joke won't work. Yeah, it needs to have audio.
Okay.
He's like, oh, I broke my back. I'm still going to go to the fight, though, because I'm carrying the promotion on my back. That's why I broke my back. But it's like, you know, there's no audio. You know, the cable. I don't know how the fuck that cable's not here. I'm going to. Hopefully, Mike, I know you're listening, Mike Leonardi in the building. Shout out to Mike Leonardi. We need that cable, champ. What's going on?
Yo, so question for you.
Question, pregunta.
Untitled?
Is that today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We got Untitled tonight. I don't know. We didn't even schedule nobody. What is that?
What is that?
Discord.
Oh. Someone calling us on Discord?
Somebody got Gia on the schedule for 5 o'clock now.
Gia.
Gigi.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect then.
Yeah, we do
We got a guest then.
We sure do.
Perfect. So we'll be back tonight at 4 p.m. with the lovely model, Gia. And she's a published model. I believe she's been on Maxim. We have a whole bio. We know a lot about her. She's worked with us in the past, and we're gonna get her on the show. If you know any entrepreneurs and or models or someone that has an interesting story, let us know. We would love to connect with them so we could get them and feature them on our Untitled show here on Mondays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be back this afternoon. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to help with getting us to our next goals. Yes, growth is everything that we're looking for, because numbers is power, power is respect, and respect means those big interviews that you know you want right here on TBV, transmitting live from the Fight Stars facility in Las Vegas. We want to thank Patrick Oates and everybody here at Fight Stars. This has been another one. Arrivederci.
Peace. We out.